Hi everyone, Ray from Pro String, London. Today's tutorial, another grommet changing of the grommets. You can see this racket's in very poor condition. If you do run a racket restringing service or whatever it is you're doing regarding racket restringing, make sure you let your client know that they've gone through the plastic, they've gone through the paint, and in this case they have started going through the graphite. So therefore they're at risk of very soon making a hole in the racket. And I said to the client, listen, you want to keep this racket much longer? Like, yeah, I don't want to change racket, I don't want to buy a new one. So I said, listen, for £20, £22 or so, depending, everybody charges a bit differently depending if you're getting it in with another order. But you know, if I order them on their own, it's £3 extra of shipping, etc., etc. Yeah, so very important. Make sure, so when you start, obviously you got your main head guard piece, as you can see. Just make sure, put it over the top before you start taking anything out, because once you take it out and you cut your extended or widened grommets on the inside where the knots have been tied, which you'll see in a minute, we have to cut them off in order to get the grommet out, or the head guard. Make sure it matches. Do yourself a favor. So I can see clearly that it does match, so we're good to go. The racket is a Dunlop Blackstorm Venom. I don't know if you guys can see Venom. Quite a bit of light here. I'm going to move the camera because it's good to have light, but I think it's a bit too much. Yeah, maybe a bit better there. There you go. Yeah, you have the full name there. Blackstorm Venom. I know it's backwards. Selfie camera. So, again, as you may have seen other videos, but I just try to do, I'm trying to document everything these days. So any widened grip grommets within the inside, no garbage here, and you're just gonna cut them out, as you can see I'm doing right now. That way the grommet will just pop through nice and easy. You don't always have to change everything. That's a personal decision you'll have to make as a racket restringer or customization. I guess this would fall underneath the part of a customization potentially. Only light customizations, but look, this should now nicely just pop off, or not. Okay, because it's in such bad shape. Right, there you go. So there's one hole here that's slightly widened. Didn't come out that easily, I guess. Let's see now. Pop. And there you go. Right, cool. So that main part, and then if you don't want to change the grommets here, you don't have to, but do for your own sake and professional sakes. Right, there's a broken grommet here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe that angle will show you better. So I will change at least this side, and as I've said in other videos, I will keep the grommet for the client, and in the future, if one side breaks again, either side works for either side. So if the same side were to break again, should be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and replace or put back the new head guard. A very important tool for this kind of stuff is your awl. Hopefully you guys can see there with decent angle. So what you want to do is kind of just guide the plastic grommet into the hole. Sometimes, as you can see at the top here, the angle of the grommet has changed. Push that down, and once again push it down, and it's going to keep doing it on this racket, it would seem. Just keep, whoop, push down slowly. It hasn't come out through the other side, but I'm just doing my groundwork a little bit. And now I've got it here, just ever so slightly. Oh, this one I can already see this one giving me some trouble. Oh, there we go. And you normally will make a little click noise, and then you pretty much know that it's definitely gone through. Right, I've got some angle issues here. More angle. Some rackets tend to do that depending on the angle they have. Alright, well, this was until now pretty straightforward. Use that awl, guys. If you don't have one, buy one. 10, 15 pounds, 10, $20, euros. it's your bread and butter, especially for this kind of stuff. Oh, you see how it wants to bend the other way, and just nice and easy, guys, and just nice and easy. Remember, when you're stringing the racket afterwards, up the tension 3 to 4 pounds, 2 kilos roughly is the recommended, so even 4.5 pounds recommended. Which side was the one with the broken grommet? This side here, it's right there. So again, anything with that could have been had a knot in it would expand the grommets, chop, or even just some vertical strings do also tend to widen. So now just nice and easy with my angled pliers. Okay, it's not coming out that easily there. I'm going to start from here and just lightly pull. Nice and easy. There you go. Always important to start in the bottom, because normally the bottom ones are the trickiest ones because of the angle of everything. There's a bit of an angle in here, so sometimes even this one just went through. I think on one of my other videos I started from the top accidentally, thinking it would be no issues. You can do it that way, but you will find, I think it was the Technifiber 125 Heritage that I did previously. I started it from the top and I just took it out quickly and just went back to the bottom. I almost did do it, no problems from the top, but it just would have taken me more time and it's unnecessary, I guess. Right, so as you can see or not, the grommet is inside the frame. I just need to wiggle it out a little bit. Yep, done. And I think I'm happy with the other side. I'm just going to give it to the client, so listen, when it breaks, change it. That way he doesn't have to buy a whole new set again. So hopefully I'm doing him a favor and doesn't come back and say, oh, why didn't you change everything? Because that side was just healthy and just unnecessary. Alright guys, there you have it. New grommets. The racket's as good as new now. It's a shame he let it go so long, because he's done some damage not only to the paintwork but also to the graphite, but he caught it, or we caught it, just in time. So there you have it, guys, how to change a grommet on a squash racket. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you were able to have some useful information. Take care, guys. Bye bye.